Hello everyone. It's truly not my channel unless we're doing some sort of semi-insane home renovation project. I've done my fair share of crazy things in the past. You know, I've painted my room twice. I built a bed from scratch using 2x4s. I've moved several times. I've put together countless amounts of furniture. It all just kind of comes with the territory of moving so much. But fingers crossed, knock on wood, I'm not moving for a while, for a very long time, hopefully. My backstory, if you're new here, I've lived in 6 apartments in New York City, and 4 of those I have moved between in the last 2 years. So I have had my fair share of moving. I love the apartment I'm currently in. I moved here in May of last year, and it's crazy to think I've already been here for a little over half a year. Like, I've obviously, you know, decorated a little bit, added my furniture, and I don't want it to be too overcluttered, too crazy. But now that I've lived here for 6 months, I kind of understand what I need in this space and what I don't. So today marks the first day of some big changes that I'm making in this apartment. We are going to work toward customizing this space to feel like the perfect space for me and really make it like my home. So I'm currently standing in the hallway, but that is not the focus of today's project. Today's project lies behind the camera. I'm looking right at it. It is my second bedroom. So let's go, let's move in there. My second bedroom. This apartment is the biggest apartment I've ever lived in by myself. I mean, it's only the second apartment I've ever lived in by myself, but my last one was smaller. It was a studio. This is a 2-bedroom. But this 2-bed is not an equal 2-bed. You know, the bedrooms are not the same size. It's more of a master bedroom and a small secondary room. This room is 7 feet by 8 feet. And initially I was like, you know what? I want to make this my office. It'll be so nice. I'll have a separate space for working. And I brought my desk in, I brought all my things in. And ever since I moved in and tried actually working in here and using it as my office, something just like wasn't sitting right with me in this room. It just didn't make sense to be an office. There's no natural light. I have a window over here, but barely gets any light. It's very small, it's very dark, and I just didn't feel creative in here. I also need to find some better lighting solutions for in here. But it just, the office was not speaking to me. And so I was thinking a lot about it. I was like, okay, does this room truly need to be an office? Like, do I really need a whole separate room for my office? Or can I move my desk somewhere else? So I thought about it a little bit, and I ultimately decided that I'm gonna move my desk to my bedroom. Come with me. I've learned over the years I work the best in natural light. We're in my bedroom right now, it's full of natural light. And I was torn a little bit, like, do I move my desk into my bedroom because it's also where I sleep? And a lot of people are like, you shouldn't have your desk in your room because you want a separation of like work and sleep. But the nature of my job, I mean, I'm vlogging right now in my room. I am working throughout my whole apartment all day. You know, I'm filming myself waking up, I'm filming myself going to bed. So the work-life separation already doesn't really exist for me because I'm filming my life. I would think I would rather have my desk in my room with my natural light than have that like somewhat separation because it already doesn't really exist in the first place. If you remember, I had a really long, big, kind of clunky desk that's traveled with me from apartment to apartment to apartment. 4 apartments. Technically 5. Because it was my roommate Maggie's desk when we lived together 5 years ago. But I digress. I got rid of that, I gave it to a friend, and I ordered a new corner desk that is going to be in the corner of my bedroom where this vanity is. That means obviously this vanity can't be here. The vanity is moving into my second bedroom. So all of this to say, what is my second bedroom becoming? A walk-in closet, a dressing room, a vanity room, all of the above. And I am very excited, and that process starts today. So I know that was a lot of backstory. I know. I had to explain myself. I mean, if you've been watching this channel in real time, you kind of know my thought process behind all of this. It's taken me a while to get to this point where I've decided what I really want to do with this apartment, and I think I'm finally feeling very happy with it. And this morning I'm getting an IKEA delivery that is going to bring me some closet units that are going to line the wall in here. Like I just said, this room is very tiny, and I need to clear as much space as I can for the delivery men to get the boxes in here of the units that are going to be built. I was supposed to get this IKEA delivery last week, but then something got delayed and messed up, and now it's coming today. It's coming between 11 and 3. Right now it's like 10:30. So I have no idea if they're coming on the earlier or later end. Actually, should I be checking my phone? I don't know why I just got paranoid like they would be calling me. They're not. I have this unit and then all of the stuff that used to be on my desk. I have my desk chair, this floor mat. I have a litter box that I'm actually getting rid of this litter box because if you can see, it's like being torn to shreds. It's kind of wobbly, it's old. I have a new unit. I have a bookshelf. I have this unit, which I might be getting rid of, I don't know. And then I have some boxes of other things I'm gonna build and set up in here. So I think the best course of action is going to be just to clear everything. I need to remind myself it's going to look a lot worse before it gets a lot better. So it might feel like a cluttered mess in my apartment. A lot of this is probably gonna go to my bedroom, but we all need to just accept that like that's how it has to be, and it's okay because it's gonna get fixed in a few days. think I gotta just move my desk chair to my room. Don't know what I'm doing with this thing, but we're just moving it into the hallway for now. Guys, what do I do with this dryer? I've had this for 4 years almost. Wait, why am I so sweaty also right now? But I just never use it, but it's like a really nice dryer, so it's like if I do need to use it. Tripods everywhere. Oh, all right, so really the only thing I need to move out of here is this unit. Just like very heavy. Into the hallway we go. I really don't know what I'm doing with this unit, but that's gonna come later. We'll figure that out later. My AC is on. I immediately started overheating. I'm gonna move my monitor just onto my Vanity for now because this out in the middle with my cats running feels like a disaster waiting to happen. I decided to just put it on the ground. My room is looking a little scary right now, but we're just gonna let that be. I think I'm probably gonna end up moving my bookshelf out of here, but I want my door to be able to open all the way because right now it only opens like this far and just for them to bring everything in here. So I'm gonna move this over toward the litter box. Litter box is just staying here for now, but I'm getting rid of this one and building a new one. And I'm gonna get them a nicer cat tree because this one is seen better days. And now I'm gonna mop in here really quick just to, you know, make it clean. Let me bring you in. I shut the door because I don't want the cats to get on the mopping. Dealing with a window emergency really quick. I was trying to open the window for a little fresh air in the spare room. The top half just fell open. Can't get it back up, so half the window's wide open, the door's shut because I don't want the cats to jump out. And this is kind of bad timing, so I'm gonna try to contact my building and see if they can help me. After I mopped, I really was like, yeah, like let me just air out the room a little bit. And I mean, it's getting aired out. But my super's in Brooklyn today, not in the area. The maintenance person for my building texted someone else to come help. So hopefully they can come this afternoon. I can't figure out how to get this. It's like a double window. So it's the kind of like opens forward and up and down, but something is wrong. Like the fact it just like collapsed and fell down. Yeah, there's nothing I can, I'm just getting my hands incredibly dirty and there's nothing I can really do. So I think I just have to wait. My thumbs are dirty. Okay, and what's gonna happen is he's gonna come and fix the window while IKEA's coming to make the delivery, for sure. For sure, for sure. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, never a dull day, but that's okay. Everyone's safe, everyone's good, it's fine. I guess it's better to know this, like, maybe my window was just gonna fall open one day when I wasn't home, so I guess this is better to know, but. Okay, waiting on an answer to see if someone can help me with my window. So I'm just moving my bookshelf out of here because now I need to clear the space by the window so the window can be fixed. Just putting that there for now. Not where that's gonna live. And I guess I'll move my ladder in here for whoever fixes it. Low-key feeling a little bit out of standstill right now because I'm like in limbo. I'm waiting for my IKEA purchase to show up. It's currently 12:50. I mean, they have till 3, so who knows. But now I'm also waiting for a maintenance person to show up if they show up. In this group chat with my building owner, they're throwing around other names that could show up, but I haven't heard anything in 40 minutes now. I need to get stuff done, but I feel like I can't focus on like just like editing or sitting because I'm like really stressed about this window and this purchase. But it's okay, it's okay. And my poor cats, I just locked them in my room in case someone just shows up because they can't be running into this room. I have like some trash and recycling and stuff. Maybe I'll get that together right now. Take that out. Now for a fun little side project. I just got word back that no one can come fix it until 3 or 4. So it's gonna be a few hours of this open window, which is making it a little cold in here. I know the irony, I was saying I was sweating in here earlier, but I don't want anything getting in here. So I'm gonna tape a sheet over the window. My poor cats, they just want out of my room. This tape is like the most impossible. This is feeling just like super unfortunate right now. I'm struggling. I wish I had just like blue painter's tape. Okay, not some of my finest work, but it'll do. It'll do for now. I just don't want anything weird coming in, and it's gonna be a few hours till someone actually comes and fixes this, so. I was able to look up my delivery on a map, and it looks like my delivery is one stop away. Okay, they just called. They're here. Yay, look how tall this is. I mean, I got the taller one because I have tall ceilings, so I thought might as well. So everything's delivered. And then also I realized I was dumb. The sheet wouldn't stay up. It kept falling because I had the worst tape. I literally just pulled down the blinds. Like, I could have done that the whole time. And like, I initially was kind of like, yeah, there are blinds there. Like, I acknowledged it. And I was like, oh, they're in the way, they're so annoying. But in my head, like, they weren't gonna protect like the gap or keep anything out, but yes, they will. Like, enough for the time being. All right, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news, the window is, oh, this door is shut and Bennett just wants to get inside. He's like, what's going on right now? Why does everything look different? Good news is the window is shut, thank goodness. Maintenance came, they were able to shut the window, so it's not gonna be open all night. Bad news, window's totally broken. Something's wrong with the balance, I think they said. So tomorrow morning they need to come and fix it, but luckily, window's shut. I hired a TaskRabbit to come tonight and put my unit together because there's just no way. I put a lot of furniture together in my life. This was just something, it just seemed dangerous for me to do by myself. It's a really, really big unit. And I just don't think I have the brain power to do it. I don't. I have a few other things I need to build that I can do myself, like my desk, the litter box enclosure, but this unit, I was like, I'm gonna leave that to the professionals. So in about an hour, a TaskRabbit's coming, he's gonna put it together. Initially I was gonna have someone come tomorrow, but tomorrow now they're coming to fix my window, and I had time tonight, so I was like, you know what, I might as well just have them get it over with. Like, I just want this done. I kind of feel like now I need to situate this a little bit better. We're kind of all over the place here. And you know, I was thinking of getting rid of this giant cat bed, but the other day, Bennett cuddled up and slept in it. And no one had slept in it in months. My TaskRabbit is gonna be here in a few minutes. I'm probably not gonna film him. I feel like he doesn't need to be filmed. So next time you look in the office, I'm hoping these will be built. Okay, it's done. Wow, I can't believe it's up. Ready? Here's the big reveal. Let me come into the room and close the door so I can show you the full picture. Ta-da! So I'm like, this is as far back as I can get. But I got lights for the top to do like a softer lighting in here, which I absolutely love. But wow, and then see my heat's right here, so it had to be up against this wall. So now begins the kind of like Tetris in my apartment, I guess, to figure out what goes where. I mean, I have an idea for this room of everything else. My vanity I'm gonna put in this corner. I will say though, as much as I've measured this room, it's like having the things actually be in here, it's, you know, it's different. Like seeing everything in real life, it still looks different even though I measured. The litter box I'm gonna build, I was gonna put on this wall, but I don't really want it to block my closet. So I'm trying to maybe think if I need to redo any of my ideas in my head. This is all I'm doing tonight. I can't like move anything else in here because the window's getting fixed tomorrow. So I will talk to you tomorrow after the window's fixed and when I start putting this room together. A day and a half later, yesterday I had a bit of a busy day, so I didn't really get much else done. My window is officially fixed in the walk-in closet, and I have the rest of the day pretty much dedicated to starting to figure this room out. Are we gonna move clothes right now? I think we might. I kind of think the first thing I want to do is get my vanity into that room. I want to see what it looks like. I want to make sure it fits how I'm thinking. Honestly, after the closet was built, I started looking around at the room again and like thinking about all the things I needed to build. Like I kept talking about a new litter box enclosure. I don't think it's gonna work. I have to return the litter box enclosure. So I'm waiting for UPS today to actually come pick it up. I paid $12 for them to pick it up because it's very heavy. Hopefully I didn't open the box or anything, but I was just measuring again and I don't want that room to feel cluttered or overwhelming. And the litter box enclosure that I bought that kind of is really tall and has like a shelf on it. And I was like, we don't need that. That's like a lot going on. So we're rethinking what litter box enclosure we're putting in there. Now I want to start with getting this vanity in that room, but I'm gonna have to clear a big path to get it in. So I guess let's start with making that path. This is so exciting. Also, do you like how I just wear a hat like every single day now? My hair was, a hat was needed. I have this giant bookshelf right here. That's no good. So I guess I need to move that out of the way. Okay, we kind of got a path cleared. Now the tricky part is this part of my room. Also, I feel like this goes without saying, but like we are not keeping all this furniture. I already have things lined up to give to people. Before I get comments, you have too much furniture. I know, we're figuring it out. Moving to 4 different apartments in 2 years that are wildly different spaces with wildly different amounts of people, you tend to acquire a lot of furniture that you try to make work in the next place. But you know, it's hit or miss if it does. And instead of, you know, just like getting rid of things every time I move, I like to make sure they can work to save money, to save materials. Don't mind all of these clothes. And like now just this chair is clean. The real question is, can I slide this vanity just out the door? Also, I forgot I have a million picture frames under here. Like, so this is a pretty heavy, fragile thing. So we're just gonna take it at our own pace. Let's look at the plugs. That's the plug situation we got going on here. This and okay, you get the point. You get the point. You don't need to watch me struggle through this. See, I told you we'd get here eventually. We're close. Like, yes, I could have taken stuff out of it to make it lighter, but I'm lazy, I don't know. Yeah, I just have this litter box floating right here, right now. Okay, and now I'm moving the boxes from my desk that I'm gonna build in my bedroom to my room. I turned off the main light and turned on the... Oh, Bennett! He was perched like a bird on top of my mirror for my vanity. No! Anyways, I turned on just the lights on my closet unit instead of the overhead light because it's a little bright in here. I think I'm just gonna start transferring clothes in here. And, you know, if I wanna reorganize or I think I gotta figure it out as I go. Because if I sit here and try to plan what I wanna put where, I feel like that's just a waste of time. We just gotta get the stuff in. Back to my room. But I just blocked my closet with a million things. So let's unblock my closet and then start carrying things over. Things are getting messier and messier, but that's how it has to be. It's just how it has to be for a minute, and I have to be okay with that. It's also not currently the brightest. That's okay. Where is this organizational unit going? I have literally no idea. All right, let's go for it. I have so many dresses. Okay, I've transferred all my hanging things. There's room for it to be adjusted, and I know it's like full, but at least I can just see everything. Probably need to go through my dresses a bit, but it's hard for me to do that right now because most of them are like spring summer dresses, and I don't want to make any premature decisions while it's winter. They're just gonna stay as is. I love on the IKEA website when it shows like a unit like this, it shows like 3 things hanging on either side. We're going for functionality. We're not going for minimalist aesthetic because it's never been me. Time for pants. So if you remember, I was able to just fit my dresser inside of my closet in my room. I'm just like dragging that down the hall to transfer things because that feels easier than walking back and forth. I'm sorry guys, this layout's gonna be better. You're gonna like it even more. Don't worry. He had to get up here. Please. Oh my God. Not it. You gotta be careful. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so far so good. I filled up all the drawers. Don't mind what's going on right here. We're finding homes for these things. But top drawer, I did like workout tops, sports bras, normal bras. This drawer, I did like tank tops, tube tops, and long sleeve tops. Like this is all my tops. This drawer is workout pants, shorts, leggings, all of that. And this drawer is sweatpants, sweat shorts, and then if it's a matching set, like if it has a jacket, that's in there too. So now really everything that's left is sweaters, t-shirts, and sweatshirts. And what I have left in here is these two little spaces, all the ones up top, and then the very bottom one I have open right here. But I just feel like Olive and Bennett are gonna wanna lay in there. I don't know, I almost feel like I need to put a bed in there. Unless I put the bed there. They just already, since I let them be in here with this unit, they like really like being in the bottom of there, and I feel like if I have clothes there, they're gonna lay on it. Unless I just do a bed in one and clothes in the other. I gotta think about that. Okay, you guys know I have a lot of t-shirts because I feel sentimental with them. I get them based on places I've been. So I have a lot of t-shirts because I wear them, but the other half is just because they're sentimental. Right now in the winter, I don't really wear t-shirts that much. I'm pretty much sweatshirts only. So right now, am going to put my t-shirts up here. And then I think once it gets warmer out, I'll swap my sweaters and my t-shirts because I don't need them to be super accessible right now. I actually think I need to fold them down here and then just put them up. I took off my sweater, I'm getting a little warm. I'm wondering if this dresser would fit in my closet in here. 4 inches. There's also a world where I kind of feel like I could take the whole door off of this room. Like, do I really need that? Ugh, I think it's just too short or just too wide. Here's the thing. All of my clothes are in here except for my socks, underwear, and then I have this bin that is full of like bathing suits and pajamas. Bathing suits and pajamas, like I could put up there, but I almost wish I had one more drawer in this unit. Like it would fit, but I could do my socks and underwear. I didn't think that through. Yeah, absolutely no way. Bennett has now decided he's gonna sleep on my shorts and skirts. Fine, fine, fine. I'm gonna up here put my pajamas and bathing suits. I don't know why I always keep those together. It just has like, it's a similar amount. So I decluttered the day before New Year's Eve. I talked about it a little bit. I didn't film it. I just had to do it for myself. I got rid of 2 trash bags of clothes. Like I donated them. And I think I'm about to fill up a whole another bag, maybe 2. I told you guys, I really am working on decluttering. It's just, I get so sentimental about clothes. It's so hard for me to get rid of them because I like remember when I got them and how I liked them. So I did put my sweater I was wearing in that pile though. Don't want to get rid of that. Final step that I need to do, find a space for my socks and underwear. Also, these flowers here are not living here. I just have them here right now. There's a world where I could fit another drawer, but I kind of like this space here, you know? If I had another drawer, everything would be like right up against it, and I kind of like how it can breathe a little bit. I left the bottom square right here open. At first I was like, should I put a bed in it for the cats? But I think I want to use it as storage, but I didn't just want things to be open at the very bottom. And that's when I remembered I have this. Right now my yarn's in it. It's a container for my yarn. It's split down the middle. I think this could be a perfect place to put my socks and underwear because it's divided down the middle, so I can have underwear one side, socks on the other, and it can just go down here. My yarn barely fits in here anyways, like it's overflowing. I'm gonna put my yarn back in this bin that I initially had my yarn in, and I'll keep it in a closet. My yarn need to fit in here. Okay, we're just gonna let that be for now. Full of socks and underwear. Also, I moved my laundry bin just right in here. Okay, I literally stayed home all day long today because I was supposed to get a package picked up by UPS, the return of the litter box that I mentioned, and they're not coming today anymore. So I'm like, there were like so many things I was gonna go out and do today, and I was like, no, I don't want to miss them because if you miss them, it says you get one chance. Whatever. They're not coming today, they're coming tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to spend the rest of the night getting this place in check. Right now, I'm gonna clean the litter boxes. And here's the thing. I know it seems very mean and sad because Bennett is sitting on the cat tree right now, but this cat tree, it's falling apart. I am gonna get a new enclosure for here. That's a little better fit to the space. I'm gonna take this cat tree part off of the litter box for right now just to kind of get a feel for what it looks like. The one I currently have is a little too big and just like not, it's like a clunky shape. But I'm gonna get rid of the top part because that can come off and just kind of like sit with that for a little bit. I'm gonna be getting the cats a new cat tree. It's not like there's gonna be no cat tree for them. I'm hoping to get like a tall multi-level one to put in the living room by the window so they can look out the window. I'll probably get that next week. This is like just becoming almost like a hazard. It's very, they've like ripped off the scratching post parts. It's seen better days. Oh my gosh. I've been on hold for like 20 minutes with UPS, not even, for 30 minutes at this point, because I went downstairs to take out the trash, like take out the litter, and UPS had just left the slip on my door for the pickup, even though I paid for them to come pick it up at my door. Like they acted like I wasn't home, but I was home all day. I like made sure I didn't leave all day long so they could come pick it up. So I called and I was like, no, please. So apparently there's a driver nearby that can come pick it up. And I'm on hold. I have like no food. I really need to go grocery shopping, but I didn't do that today because I wanted to be home. And it was hard because I didn't know what time they were coming to pick up because it said between like 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. So I just kept assuming, silly of me. Apparently the driver's in the area, but I just ordered food that I need to pick up somewhere. And it's gonna be ready in like 20 minutes, but I don't want to miss this driver. Let myself take a little break. I went and picked up some food, got a little bit of a walk-in. Thank goodness UPS picked up my package, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna eat and then, see, whenever I eat dinner, then I'm like done for the night, but I really wanna get some more stuff done. I'm gonna eat and then like try to get back into it because my apartment is a little scary. It can't be left in this state tonight. I finally got a chair to sit at. I just got like a little one. Shouldn't be too hard to put together, I hope. I got like a burnt orange brown type color. It like kind of smells like incense. All right, the feet are on and it's a storage chair so I can keep some stuff in here. It needs to like air out. It smells like incense. Okay, so I just fixed these drawers. They were just loose, falling apart. So I adjusted it. Now I'm like, okay, it's this and then this unit behind me. Obviously the printer is not gonna stay on this unit. I need to figure out what I wanna do with them. If I wanna get rid of them, if I can repurpose them. I'm kind of thinking maybe I can put this in my front hall closet to store my shoes. At first I was thinking this, but this is bigger. And I'm like, is that crazy to store my shoes in drawers? And you know what? I'm in the mood, so might as well try right now. The $1 million question is still, where's this driver going? I think it'll fit in my room closet, but I'm gonna put it here for now. I don't know why I keep all my coats on this side of the closet. It makes way more sense to have them be more open here. Like the litter box kind of covers the closet, and then I keep my ladder on this side so I can barely access this side. I think what I need to do is switch all of that around. So, do this without the cats climbing into the closet. Impossible challenge. You can't go in there. Let's take out the ladder. So many of these. I guess I can hang up these two random dresses in my closet. I don't know why these are in the hall closet. I'm almost wondering if this ladder would fit better in my room closet. Might as well try it out. Stop it. You have never seen a forbidden love story like that in this closet. It's crazy. Honestly, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it in my room closet. I don't know what is going in there, how I'm organizing it yet, but I just think it's gonna make more sense just because it blocks off so much of this closet and there's so much upper storage it blocks off, whereas in that closet, it's not gonna block off that much upper storage because there's only one shelf. So, back to the mission at hand, which now I guess I didn't have to move all my coats. Yeah, I think I might move them back now. Please. This should be easy. Now they're in the order I want them to be in, so it's fine. Okay, so the dresser was a good idea in theory, but it's not meant for shoes. So I'm putting the cabinet in here. I took all the towels and everything that I was storing in there because I can store those somewhere else now. Oh my gosh, I started dripping sweat. But I did it. I got everything in the cabinet or in the shoe rack or like on the ground. No more blue IKEA bag full of shoes. I always had this random IKEA bag just shoved with a ton of shoes that were either off season or like I said I was gonna wear, so I got rid of a few pairs, put them in my donation bin. I kind of still need a better shoe rack. I am literally using the oldest little shoe rack I got in my Washington Heights apartment. I feel like I tell this story all the time. I got it in Washington Heights 5 years ago. Used it in my room in like 2020. Then when I moved out in 2022, I gave it to Maggie and Kimmy. Maggie and Kimmy brought it to 2 of their different apartments. Then one day I saw it by their front door. They were like, oh, we're getting rid of it. I needed a shoe rack because I was living with Emily and Zach. I took it back. It's now gone from apartment to apartment with me. And now here it is. So I really could use a better one. So maybe that'll be on my list. Okay, still unsure if I'm gonna keep the dresser, leaning more toward no. My heat just turned on. I'm going to get ready for bed. I feel a little gross. We're still kind of far from done. I need to decorate and do all of that, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good with the progress. So I need to get my nails done in the morning because have you seen this disaster? My nails are just ripping off left and right, so. All right, I'm a little cold right now in my tank top. I'm wearing velvet or velour pants. Whatever that is. I got them on sale from Aerie. I'm a little cold, but I just know I'm gonna start profusely sweating in 30 seconds when I start moving things around, so I'm in a tank top. It's the next day, it's the afternoon. I had some meetings this morning. I went to the gym, got my nails fixed. Then I was like, I'm gonna run out of daylight again, and I wanna get some things done in my room in the daylight, because right now I just don't have any good lighting solutions for my room at night. Like, it's very dark in here. As are all my rooms. I really need to focus on lighting after I get this flip done. My desk is moving into my room. I have the box over here in the corner. We're not gonna build that today. That's gonna be a different video because this video can only go so long. Right now, I have my bed up against the window. I think I wanna move it to the middle of my wall. I know some people suggested that when I first moved in. The reason this is gonna work now is because this mirror, I think I wanna move to the dressing room. Maybe I'll get some sort of smaller mirror, put that on the wall in here, but I think the full length mirror belongs in the dressing room. So let's start by moving this out of here into the dressing room, and then we'll shift to my bed. So ideally this will be mounted on the wall. Probably not gonna do that today because I just get nervous mounting this myself. I might hire someone to do it. Yeah, I think this is good in here. Kind of opens up the space a little bit. And I feel like mounted on the wall, it'll look even better. I'm trying to think of the best way to go about this. There's a lot I need to organize in this closet. Do I do the closet first or do I shift my bed? Let's just shift my bed right now. So, also, I think this might not be my nightstand anymore. I might have this next to my desk to keep my printer, and then my brown dresser behind my door, I might use as my nightstand. I love repurposing furniture, can you tell? Every piece of furniture in this apartment has been used for 10,000 different things. It's just so thrilling. Now also I have 1 million things under my bed. Hopefully I can clear some of that out and put it into this empty closet. Do we think my bed will just move if I pull it? Okay. It's not made the best right now. I'm also gonna get new bedding, I think. Because this, I'm sick of it. I want like a new color. No, not Not right now. You don't need to go under the bed right now. No, so dangerous, girl. Oh. Oh. So I just picked up a blanket under my bed and I was like, wow, that feels so heavy. There's water all over it. My heating pipe, I think, leaked a ton of water, and luckily it didn't get all over my room because this blanket was sucking up all the water, but I just plopped it down on the other side and water just went everywhere. Okay, I guess I gotta call my building. Why is everything falling apart? Okay, I think I'm just gonna get a towel for right now and put it there. I forgot I moved the towels in here. The towels are in this room. I'll put the wet blanket in this trash bag. Sometimes I wonder what it's like for people who live in like normal apartments. Like I've never lived in a normal apartment where just like normal things happen. But maybe no one has a normal experience ever. Maybe everything I'm dealing with that seems so odd is actually normal for everybody. That just derailed me by like 20 minutes. It feels so dark outside, but it literally is 3:20. And my cats just keep trying to come in here. And I can't have them be in here right now. But my door doesn't latch. Have I talked about this? So I'm just putting stuff in front of it. I know it sounds like everything's falling apart in here. It's not. Everything's fine. I found where the drip is coming from. It's just a little bit. I have a towel wrapped around it. And that's just what it has to be right now. I could have an art sale with the amount of artwork I've acquired over the years. I've been able to clear out pretty much everything from under my bed. It's honestly gonna be a work in progress, but a lot can fit in here. All right, yeah, I just have 2 under the bed containers and then 1 like bag of like foam rollers, workout stuff. But now that my bed's in the middle, I can access the stuff a lot better. Here's a toy. Now I'm just gonna play around with an idea. I don't know. Remember how I said I wasn't really sure where I wanted to put this? Okay, granted it looks very messy right now. Maybe I should move my printer off for a minute while I'm sliding it around. What if I put this over here? I don't know if that's gonna be like too much, so I need to avoid the water. Is that like too much going on over here? No, that's really not terrible. I mean, it fits. I have a plug right here, so I can't super center it. Do you know how much easier my life would be in this apartment if I had none of these heating poles? And then I just have to build my desk, which will be in the corner right here. I have my dresser over here that I could use as my nightstand, but I think I'm just gonna leave these as is right now while I'm still like moving things around and building things. So much change. My apartment is feeling so much better. Like I'm definitely in the right direction. I think I need to end the vlog here because I've kind of reached a standstill. Definitely things I want to do in here. I think I kind of want to add bag storage back here because I have this big gap because of my heater. I know I was so annoyed because initially I was going to be able to get a bit of a wider one to take up the whole wall. That would have been so nice. But this heater's right here. But I think it'll be okay because I can do my bag storage here. So I'll probably put that up soon. I also have artwork I want to put up and I want to move my sunglasses storage and everything in here. And then yeah, in my room I want to build my desk, set that up. There's lots to be done. I still need to get a new litter box enclosure. I feel like we've made a lot of progress. I can't believe I got all of my clothes in here. Obviously there's some stuff going on here that is not gonna live here. Like I have random plants and decor and stuff in here just while I'm getting things situated. This ideally will be empty. But wow, we did it. We did it. And all my clothes fit in here, which is amazing. So I'm excited for the rest of my apartment to come together. I finally feel like this space is feeling like my own. When I first move somewhere, it takes me a while to get acclimated to a space, but I think I finally am figuring out what works for me, what doesn't, and I'm able to trust that I like this place and I want to stay here for a long time. So I'm excited to keep rearranging, revamping this apartment. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!